Oh, should we watch DEME Incident.EXE? It's like drama slop. Okay, you know what? Let's take a peek. Let's take a peek.
I'm gonna give you
12 minutes of drama
5
slop.
seconds to subscribe.
Bro, I've not seen a Roguekiller video in so long, bro. Oh, but did you know if you use code POKE, you get 10% off gamers at exclamation GS at exclamation GS using code POKE for 10% off gamers at code POKE for 10% off gamers at exclamation GS chat. Oh.
Hey, just a reminder, I'm extremely uncomfortable with NSFW.
Did Roguekiller hire a female VA to voice bros? Which, why have I hired a female, like a professional female VA? A professional, okay, maybe not for like the entire run, but for like if we were to read like some things like on screen, oh, but we hire a professional female VA, bro.
Hypocrisy.
Last time you did
its
POKE got that
finest.
and this.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
But why did you make your VTuber look like that? Just because I like sexy or hot things doesn't mean I want to see porn of it.
Stockholm Syndrome.
It's just a VTuber. Who do you think of when you see it?
I'm gonna do jumping jacks real quick.
But what the hell, boy?
There's also other like stuff like posing.
Jared, do y'all know the situation? Do y'all know the entire like lore? The lore of this situation. It's a huge lore. I think that happened like 2 weeks ago. I mean, now it's like kind of old because I think everyone kind of moved on. But it's like it's a big ass fucking
Get
lore.
yourself a sexualized
Okay,
model.
let me explain this, right? Let me explain to y'all how this entire situation in HSR terms, right? In HSR terms, right? So let me explain, right? So one fine day, Dahlia, right, from the Panacani Badabagos, Dahlia basically posted out a little tweet because Dahlia doesn't like people doing fan arts of her because there's NSFW, so it's like explicit NSFW, right? And then Dahlia decides to retweet other fan arts that really shows off her voluptuous personality, right? Then after seeing this situation, a couple of people think that was a little bit strange because why is that SFW and why are the others not SFW? And then one of those peeps that said it was basically Firefly, right? So Firefly retweeted the Dahlia tweet and then she was like, that's a little bit hypocritical, don't you think? Right? So Dahlia essentially went for this huge war against Firefly, and they both of them were basically saying a lot of crazy shit, and then one thing led to another. So Dahlia basically told Firefly, wait, weren't you the one that got your boyfriend Kalos cheated on when Kalos fucked Castoris? And you basically had no boyfriend. Lumfow. Right, and then Firefly didn't really like that, bro. Firefly really did not like that because Kalos has basically ran off to Enforce and never came back to Firefly ever again. And now bro might be in a whole new girlfriend in Planet Arcadia. So she was really offended by Dahlia's comments for that regard. And that was the triggering point which made every part of the internet basically divided into two camps. Are you camp Firefly, where Dahlia essentially made a very insensitive comment about Firefly's cheating incident because Kalos is a slimy scumbag? Or are you camp Dahlia, where why would Firefly try to start beef with Dahlia in the first place if she didn't want to get any clapbacks, right? And then those are there's a very low blow. It's like too not professional, right? You didn't have to go that far. And then others like, oh well, actually Firefly is a horrible human being because Firefly is basically homeless if not for Daways, Noah Flare, as well as Shield Environment. So she really ain't all that, right? If Firefly didn't get blessed by Dawei himself, she would still be in the depths of tier 1.5 alongside Rappa as well as Boothill. But because of all those situations, I think the final culmination led to Dahlia apologizing, right? So Dahlia basically said, sorry Firefly, but you're still a fucking T-Bai, bro, right? So that is the entire DEME situation summarized in HSR terms. If you like that summary, drop a like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys as a quick little short, right? Yo, can we get it as a short? Well, I think that was pretty good, right? Bro, I think that was pretty good slander. I literally came up with that on the spot, by the way. There was no script. I kind of just came up with that on the spot. So help me get that shot and thank you. Let's continue.
Like stuff like posing.
Thank you. Oh, wow.
Get yourself a sexualized model with massive jiggly tits and a fat ass, with the entire point being attracting an audience of lonely, sex-deprived men. Get angry when said audience draws NSFW art of your obviously sexualized model.
This would hold more water if you weren't consistently retweeting softcore porn of your model.
DEME. It's a rule of the internet. You exist, therefore, there is. I exist. There is.
True, and yeah, that's pretty true. That's true, and yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true.
There's
that's
no,
pretty true.
there's no court on me, though.
I just feel like there's so many other content creators who'd love to have artists draw them in that way. And it's a wasted effort towards me, too. But I'd like to make this clear.
Okay.
I'm completely okay with sexy stuff. Because I love sexy hot women.
Ooh.
I just don't like porn.
I am not gay. I have relationships with women and sex with men.
This level of virtue signaling has
Firefly enters the chat.
Look at the repost.
Wait, oh my god. Aren't you the guy whose fiancé literally
didn't
cheated on you
Kayla cheat
and
on your
whole
ass?
friend group sided with her?
Lumfow.
So you
Bro,
avoid
imagine
answering
getting
why
cheated
you
on.
retweet
That is
NSFW
crazy.
of your avatar, despite being upset about it in your post. Then you cheer on cheating. Interesting.
My bad for not wanting to see my model getting pounded. If people want to keep drawing it, then it's their
Casius
choice.
would never cheat.
But
Are you
I'm
sure
just
about
not gonna
that?
support it. Does that make sense to you now?
So you could have answered first like this, but used personal attacks and cheered cheating. Not a good look.
That's why your shoes raggedy.
Okay, chat. Are you Team Firefly or Team Dahlia?
Mama dead.
One for
Ask
Firefly,
why she's
one
retweeting
for
NSFW
Dahlia.
art of herself, despite being upset people make NSFW art of her. Avoids answering my
Kayla.
question by personally
fucking crazy,
attacking me and cheering on cheating
Team
to deflect.
Tree.
Since we shit-slinging, is it true you got back with your abusive ex?
Ooh, since we are shit slinging, yo, is it true that you got back with Akron, which literally fucked the Black Swan the other night, bro? That's crazy,
Slinging?
bro.
Is it
Bro,
true you
that's
got
crazy,
back
bro.
with your abusive ex?
After he stabbed her in the thigh, no less.
Akron doesn't even work with Dahlia, by the way.
Japan to see what happened in
Akron is
Twitter.
running off with
What I meant
M-Blade.
by NSFW, since a lot of people are confused. I'm okay with lewd, never have not been okay with it. I just don't like seeing people fuck.
I see.
Are you sure about that?
I'm not gonna lie, that made me fucking flustered, dude. That was insane. That was fucking insanity.
To add to this, I talked to my community about what people are saying. I was confused with some people calling me a hypocrite. I do advocate mental health for women and men. I, however, do not care about Chibi. I made the mistake of saying the first thing that came out of my head when seeing his username. I should have been the better person and said nothing. I've learned to hold my tongue in most things, but I legit got surprised seeing the username and the association with it.
Gathering sympathy for your own abuse, but then turning around and making fun of someone else's abuse? You are a hypocrite, DEME.
So then that
Holy
makes it okay
hatred.
to mock someone for being cheated on and attempting suicide? Nah, fam. You're just a cunt.
So you're a massive bitch who mocks people for
Yo,
traumatic
Kaiden,
events
thank
that
you
make
so
them
much for the pride.
suicidal.
Also, Dotridge.
Yeah,
Thank you so much,
honestly,
thank
if we're
you.
talking about Chibi here, I don't sincerely care.
Oh,
Instead of apologizing and making peace,
Who cares
she
about
doubles down in the
Firefly,
latest
bro?
post and blocks me.
Bro, no one cares about Firefly, bro.
Think this says a lot about them. Says sorry, not sorry. I just hate Chibi because he's a weirdo and will cheer on cheating because of it. Lox replies, treats me worse than the boyfriend that stabbed her in the leg that she's still with. Someone knows they are getting pushback.
Well, this aged like milk.
Apologies for what?
Cries out
You
about
being a
people
man
making
baby.
NSFW art.
Zero
You call her shit out just after she reposted
aren't entitled to be mad at people.
Oh.
I feel like that should have been obvious to them.
If we say NSFW, a lot of the
Oh well, you
times
know what?
it is
Actually, a
about
better comparison. Instead of Firefly and Dahlia, right? I think it should be more like Himeko and Cyrene. We considered the context yesterday.
Yeah, but
I
they
think
just
that
want
would
to
be
farm
like
Twitter
a better-
engagement because
a
they're
better
poor as
comparison.
fuck and have nothing else to earn on.
Oh.
I'm such a hypocrite.
Didn't you get b***ed on stream?
Big talk from someone who got railed on stream.
Okay, yo, no camera. I feel like this getting railed on stream. I personally don't really believe it. It feels like, why would this like even take place? As okay, not as someone that did it before. I've never done it before, but like if it was to really happen, right? You would, if you really wanted to not let people know that it was going on, you would not let people know that it was going on. Okay, like not on stream, obviously, right? But like, for example, if you want to like keep it quiet, right? And like you didn't want like people to know, it will never be as obvious as what this bot is trying to claim. Because you should have like way more self-control than that, is what I'm saying. So I personally don't think that this actually happened. So I don't want to.
Of course.
Yeah, I do. It might be cloud or like maybe she might be like pretending that she's getting real, whatever. But I don't think she actually did it.
Of course.
So yeah.
Yes! Yarrow says that was a problem with the proposed power source, so the orbital probe cannon won't be asked. Wow, I cannot fucking read, dude. Dude, I was like actually like grade 1 level of like reading, dude. I hope you're pulling my locomotive.
How would she like say that while she's getting railed, and then she goes back to normal after she stops getting railed? It's like, did she like push the guy away? Like it just really doesn't make sense to me. So I don't believe it.
This is so good.
This clip makes it far more obvious what the fuck.
I'm not wait, check. I'm not on Team Firefly, and I'm not on like Team Dahlia or Himeko or Cyrene. I just think this particular narrative that she got real on stream, I just don't think it happened. So it never.
I can pause it with nearly 100% certainty our friends have accounted for our nature, so I suggest we do. Giving the orbital probe cannon all the power it structurally would stand creates the greatest chance of finding the eye of the universe. Yes, the probe must travel as fast as it can and as far as it can. I see.
Oh, hell no.
Oh,
She grabbing her shit on
Leo.
stream.
I see.
She gotta go.
I see. God rail mentioned. It just okay, like if this is supposed to insinuate that she's like holding a dick, right? Why, bro? So what? The guy literally moved forward to a fucking camera and flashed his dick to the camera. Like it legitimately don't fucking make sense, bro. Like this all goes like, bro. Why am I just holding a mic? Right? I just think this narrative is like so fucking crazy, bro. I don't see it. I really don't see it. Like if she wants to like adjust, right? Why don't you just
What
adjust?
you have all been waiting for. The DEME Codex.
Holy.
Demi, can you not get cracked on stream?
Orbital probe cannon won't be asked. Wow, I cannot. Private left to visit her friends. She fears idea may be responsible.
Oh my god!
Certainty our friends have accounted for our nature, so I suggest we do. Giving the orbital probe cannon all the power it structurally would stand creates the greatest chance of finding the eye of the universe. Yes, the probe must travel as fast as it can and as far as it can.
Nigga, did you know that I can see you?
This clip makes it far more obvious that she was having sex on stream.
Yes, the probe must travel as fast as it can.
This is so weird. I don't want to watch this. Like, that's so, like, who does that? Who does this? I thought it would be funny, and then I'm listening to it, and it's like, this is weird.
Oh my god. If I was crazy enough to fuck on stream, I'd at least have an OnlyFans to bait engagement.
Dude, you can hear you fucking blast your juices in this clip.
Stop forcing your cuck fantasies on others.
It's not a fantasy if it's true. You just like being a manipulative bitch. You're at bare.
Bro, respectfully, no one says this. There's no way. No one boys like this. Okay, like if this was from like her like busting, right? There's no one say this. I legit just don't fucking see it, bro. There's just no way, bro. Okay, check. If y'all are like virgins, right? Because y'all are like gacha gamers, y'all have no idea what is the touch of a woman. Okay, you know what? I forgive you. But from there's no way, right? You know, just don't worry about. Just trust your streamer, bro. Right? Just trust your streamer. No one ever does that.
It's not a fantasy if it's true. You just like being a manipulative bitch. You're at bare minimum cucking your boyfriend on his VOD.
Okay, guys, I get too nervous. I get too nervous, and I always miss the last. Guys, Demi screaming in the other room, it threw me off, man.
I'm like feeling traumatic thoughts, like seeing her with another person. Feeling traumatic thoughts.
This whole Demi got railed on stream is a litmus test for how chronically online people are.
That's pretty true. I mean, that's true. Yeah, that's true.
I don't really get this part. So she wasn't doing it. Okay, like allegedly, right? If she allegedly did it, then like she wasn't doing the boyfriend. Then why the fuck would they both be streaming at the same time? And the guy is just like, bro, I just don't see. It's just it's too crazy, bro. It's too crazy.
I mean,
bro, as I say, like Kalos is like railing like Casterus while Firefly is like playing a game. Or like Kalos is railing Firefly while like Kaz is playing a game. Like it don't make sense, bro.
That's true. Yeah.
It really does not make sense, bro. As someone with real life, like in terms of real life, this kind of shit don't happen, bro.
I was ready to genuinely take this to the ground because of the idea that why should I ever feel bad being rude to someone who's a piece of shit? After some reflection, the thought occurred to me, do I really want to go as low as him though? And the answer was no. I said what I said because I personally think there is no scenario that a friend group chooses the side of a fiancé that cheats. I can't even fathom friends siding with a cheater. However, would I have brought it up if I knew he was suicidal because of it? No. I admitted it in the previous tweets, so why didn't I apologize? Because he's this and that and blah. But I thought about it, and that kind of ideology is quite harmful. I knew it was wrong, and I admitted that twice, but I didn't apologize.
Sorry.
So after reflection, I am sorry. I'm sorry for bringing up a memory that made someone suicidal. It was a low blow, even if I didn't know, regardless of whether he was intentionally being a piece of shit. I don't want to stoop to his level. I'd rather be better and learn from my mistakes.
After days of doubling down, Demi has finally decided to apologize to me at the end of her latest tweet. Before she did that, however, she made sure to call me a piece of shit, along with a few other things, despite saying she won't stoop low. Progress, I guess. Demi went on to posting this on her official Discord, saying the apology was never intended for me. However, prior to the Discord messages, she privately DM'd me on Twitter apologizing. So this means her private apology to me in DM wasn't sincere at all, which is why I am showing it.
This is 4K! How did they get you at 4K?
Nice non-apology.
Logan Paul's apology was better.
Dude, I'm watching the stream while you try not to laugh, but.
And there it is. Oh, there's an Amnesia silly, right? Thank you, Roguekiller, for such a interesting DEME Incident.EXE, right? Bro, we have not seen this kind of stuff for a very long time. And I'll be seeing you guys on the... I'll give that a 5 out of 10, right? I'll give that a 5 out of 10. Very, very interesting. You have cooled your last cool, my man.